If you want to be stoic, stop reliving the past in your mind and cease anxiety about the future. Being enslaved by illusions of what was or what might be is to relinquish your power in the present. As a Stoic, it is crucial to understand that the mind is a powerful tool capable of creating realities from thoughts, shaping perceptions, and guiding emotions. Therefore, you cannot afford to let it wander without control. Instead, you must use it to your advantage, make it your ally in the pursuit of virtue, and your compass to navigate the present. Limit yourself to the present and start living immediately. In the wise words of Epicurus, if someone tried to take control of your body and turn it into a slave, you would fight for freedom. However, we easily surrender our minds to those who insult us, allowing them to dominate our thoughts and become our masters. Unfortunately, instead of rejecting insults, we often let these negative comments rent space in our minds. According to the Stoics, the mind was a fortress that should not be easily infiltrated by the words of outsiders. They advocated mental fortitude, understanding that the true battle was against their own reactions to these insults. Imagine navigating the stormy seas of life with the steadiness of an experienced captain. Visualize facing life's gales with calmness and clarity, unwavering and balanced. This is not just a privilege for a fortunate few, it is a skill you can master. Welcome to the transformative world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that empowers you to take control of your mind and, consequently, your life. Stoicism is not just about enduring hardships, it's about thriving in the midst of them, turning each challenge into a step toward personal growth and inner peace. We will embark on a journey to discover the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and learn how to harness the power of your mind to create a life of tranquility, resilience, and fulfillment. Embrace the Stoic path and unlock the doors to a more controlled, composed, and satisfied self. Your journey toward mastering your mind through the art of Stoicism begins now, in the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, where each day presents a new set of challenges and opportunities. The wisdom of Stoicism offers timeless guidance. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher-emperor, taught a profound lesson that resonates through the ages. Our perception of the world shapes our experience of it. This lesson is not just a philosophical reflection, but a practical tool for navigating the complexities of life. It underpins the Stoic belief in the power of the mind and the possibility of inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. Lesson 1. The power of perception. To perceive the world, as Aurelius famously stated, is to have control over your mind, not over external events. Understand this, and you will find strength. This powerful sentiment forms the basis of our exploration, suggesting that the key to lasting happiness and strength lies not in altering our external world, but in transforming our internal world, our perceptions. The lens through which we view our surroundings shapes our reality. By consciously choosing our perceptions, we can navigate the vicissitudes of life with equanimity and grace. Practical exercise, journal reflection. Every morning, write down your immediate thoughts and feelings. Throughout the day, observe negative perceptions and actively reframe them into positive or neutral perspectives. Reflect on how this alters your emotional response to events. Challenge a negative belief about a recurring situation by identifying evidence that contradicts it. For example, if you believe you always perform poorly in meetings, remember a time when you contributed effectively. Rationality, a guiding principle. Central to Aurelius's teachings is the role of rationality in human life. He saw reason as the guiding force that allows us to discern between what is within our control and what is beyond. This discernment is crucial for focusing our energies productively. By understanding and accepting the limits of our control, we can invest our efforts in areas where we can truly make a difference. This philosophy teaches us to embrace rationality not only as a way of thinking, but as a way of life, facing challenges as opportunities. Turning obstacles into paths. Marcus Aurelius proposed a radical reinterpretation of obstacles. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This Stoic perspective sees challenges not as barriers, but as paths to growth and development. Faced with adversity, we are encouraged to find strength and resilience. This lesson is about transforming trials into triumphs, seeing each difficulty as an opportunity to practice virtues such as patience, discipline, and resilience. The present moment and mortality. Another crucial aspect of Aurelius's philosophy is the reflection on mortality. Far from being a morbid concern, it serves as a powerful tool to appreciate the present moment. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. This awareness of life's transience urges us to live fully in the present, appreciate each moment, and infuse our actions with meaning and purpose. Inner strength and self-reflection. Aurelius advocated for the daily practice of self-reflection. This practice seeks to understand our motivations, actions, and our place in the universe. It is an internal journey towards self-development and wisdom. Through self-reflection, we build our internal citadel, a fortress of the mind where we can find refuge and strength, regardless of external chaos. This inner strength is vital in our quest for a virtuous life, where wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance become our guiding principles. Marcus Aurelius's lesson on perception offers more than historical wisdom. It provides a practical framework for personal development and inner peace. It is a testimony to the lasting power of Stoic philosophy and its relevance in our contemporary world. By mastering our perceptions, embracing rationality, facing challenges, valuing the present, and cultivating inner strength, we can navigate the uncertainties of life with a sense of purpose and balance. By integrating these teachings into our lives, we honor Aurelius's legacy and the profound insights of Stoicism, finding strength and tranquility in the fortress of our minds. Lesson 2. The Stoic practice of rationality and control. Building upon the foundations of Stoicism, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, we delve into the second profound lesson, the practice of rationality and understanding control. This lesson, central to Stoic philosophy, guides us in discerning between aspects of life within our control and those beyond it. It encourages us to invest our energies wisely, focusing on our internal fortitude rather than external circumstances. A theme fervently advocated by Aurelius. Practical exercise, rational decision-making. When facing a decision, list the pros and cons. Ask yourself which choice aligns better with rational thinking rather than emotional impulse. Practice this in small daily decisions to build the habit. When feeling overwhelmed, list aspects of the situation you can control versus those you cannot. Focus your energy on achievable actions, letting go of concerns outside your control. Rationality, the heart of Stoicism. At the core of this lesson is the Stoic emphasis on rationality. Stoicism teaches us to use reason as our compass, helping us navigate the turbulent waters of life. Rationality enables us to distinguish between the good, the bad, and the indifferent, prompting us to focus on what truly matters. This practice is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them through the lens of reason. It is a call to a life where decisions, actions, and beliefs are grounded in thoughtful considerations rather than impulsive reactions. Control and acceptance. A fundamental principle of Stoicism is understanding the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. This distinction is vital for addressing life's challenges. Aurelius urges us to concentrate our efforts on our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, areas where we have genuine control. On the other hand, we are encouraged to develop acceptance for what is beyond our influence, the unpredictable elements of life such as others' actions, the past, and certain aspects of our future. Rational response to challenges. Marcus Aurelius taught that facing challenges with rationality transforms our experiences. Faced with obstacles, instead of reacting with frustration or despair, we are encouraged to respond with a measured and considered approach. This perspective not only preserves our mental energy, but also opens paths to creative solutions and learning. Each challenge becomes a question to be logically answered and a problem to be solved with wisdom, rather than an insurmountable barrier. The power of perception, revisited. Returning to the first lesson, the power of perception plays a significant role in this practice of rationality and control. Our perceptions, filtered through the sieve of rationality, determine our reactions to events around us. By choosing to perceive challenges as opportunities for growth, we align with Stoic philosophy. This conscious choice of perception, guided by reason, is what empowers us to maintain tranquility amid daily chaos. Daily practice of rational thinking. Incorporating this lesson into our daily lives involves consistent practice of rational thinking. This means regularly examining our thoughts, questioning our automatic reactions, and aligning our actions with our core values. It involves a daily commitment to self-reflection, ensuring that our decisions are not made hastily or emotionally, but through careful, rational deliberation. This practice nurtures internal resilience, allowing us to face life's uncertainties with confidence and calmness. The Stoic practice of rationality and understanding control is a powerful lesson in personal mastery. It teaches us to harness the power of our minds to distinguish between the controllable and uncontrollable and approach life with a balanced and reasoned perspective. By integrating this wisdom into our lives, we are better equipped to deal with whatever arises, embodying strength and serenity at the core of Stoic philosophy. This lesson is not just about enduring life's storms, but navigating them with a steady hand and a clear mind, a lasting testament to the timeless relevance of Marcus Aurelius's teachings. Lesson 3. Cultivating mind control and inner serenity. Delving deeper into the realm of Stoic philosophy, Lesson 3 focuses on an essential aspect of Stoicism as taught by Marcus Aurelius: controlling the mind to achieve inner serenity. This lesson revolves around the principle that true peace comes from within, not external circumstances. It explores the Stoic belief in the immense power of the mind and how we can harness it to cultivate a life of tranquility and resilience. The power of the mind. The philosophy posits that our internal world holds the key to our emotional and mental well-being. Marcus Aurelius, with his insightful reflections, taught that the turbulence we often experience is not caused by external events, but by our reactions to them. This understanding empowers us to take control of our mental state. By mastering our thoughts and emotions, we can maintain a state of tranquility, regardless of the external chaos that may surround us. Emotions and rationality. Stoicism does not advocate the suppression of emotions, but rather their rational understanding and management. Emotions are seen not as enemies, but as signals. The key is to interpret these signals through the lens of reason and logic. By doing so, we can respond to emotional situations with clarity and wisdom, avoiding impulsive reactions that may lead to regret. Mindfulness and awareness of the present moment. A crucial aspect of mind control, according to Stoic Principles, is the practice of mindfulness and awareness of the present moment. This involves focusing our attention on the here and now, acknowledging thoughts and sensations without judgment. Aurelius advised that by anchoring ourselves in the present, we can escape the anxieties of the future and regrets of the past, finding peace in the current moment. Self-reflection and personal growth. Another essential practice in mastering mind control is regular self-reflection. This process involves examining our thoughts, motivations, and actions, aligning them with our core values. Through self-reflection, we can identify areas for personal growth and develop strategies to enhance our mental fortitude. It is a continuous journey of self-improvement, where each day offers the opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. Building the internal citadel. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of the internal citadel, a fortress within us where we can find refuge and strength. Building this internal citadel involves cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and temperance. It is about creating a mental space where tranquility reigns, regardless of external circumstances. This inner fortress becomes a source of strength and stability, helping us navigate life's challenges with composure and grace. Practical exercise, conscious breathing. In moments of stress, take a pause and focus on your breath for a few minutes. Use this time to disconnect from chaotic thoughts and return your mind to a state of calm. Practice saying, "I choose not to give power over me." When facing stressful situations, acknowledge that your reaction is a choice. The third lesson of Stoic philosophy on mind control is a powerful guide to achieving inner serenity. By understanding and managing our emotions through reason, practicing mindfulness, regularly self-reflecting, and building our internal citadel, we can attain a state of mental peace and resilience. This lesson teaches us that true serenity does not depend on external factors, but is a result of how we manage our internal world. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we embody the Stoic ideal of a well-lived life marked by inner peace and mental strength. Lesson 4. Mastering responses to external events. Continuing our exploration of Stoic philosophy, we enter Lesson 4, which focuses on mastering our responses to external events. This lesson, deeply rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, is a pillar of Stoic thinking. It emphasizes that while we may not always control what happens to us, we have absolute power over how we respond. This concept is crucial for maintaining mental balance and cultivating a life of peace and resilience. Understanding the dichotomy of control. At the heart of this lesson is the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control, a concept that distinguishes what is within our power from what is not. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers emphasized the importance of focusing our energy on our own actions and attitudes, which are within our control, rather than external events, which are not. This understanding helps us avoid unnecessary frustrations and directs our efforts more productively. Reframing our perception of challenges. An essential aspect of mastering responses to external events is the ability to reframe our perception of challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as hindrances, Stoicism teaches us to view them as opportunities for personal growth and the practice of virtues. This shift in perspective transforms our approach to life's difficulties, allowing us to deal with them constructively and with a calm mind. Emotional intelligence and Stoicism. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial to mastering our responses. This involves recognizing our emotional reactions, understanding their origins, and then responding in alignment with our rational thinking. By doing so, we prevent emotions from dominating our rational judgment, enabling us to make decisions aligned with our long-term values and goals. Practicing conscious responses. The practice of mindfulness is a practical way to enhance our responses to external events. Mindfulness teaches us to pause before reacting, giving us space to choose a response rather than being driven by instinctive reactions. This pause is a powerful tool that aligns well with Stoic philosophy, allowing us to respond with wisdom and equanimity. Learning from adversity. Stoicism teaches us to embrace adversity as a teacher. Every challenging situation or difficult person we encounter is an opportunity to practice virtues such as patience, empathy, and fortitude. By adopting this mindset, we transform our experiences of adversity into valuable lessons that contribute to our personal growth and strengthen our character. Practical exercise. The Stoic pause. Whenever you feel a strong emotional reaction, take a 10-second pause before responding. Use this time to consider a rational and composed reaction. If receiving criticism instead of reacting defensively, take a moment to consider if there is constructive feedback. Respond thoughtfully, focusing on learning rather than reacting. Lesson 4 of Stoic philosophy on mastering responses to external events is a profound guide to living a balanced and satisfying life. It teaches us that while we may not have control over all the circumstances we encounter, we have complete control over how we respond to them. By understanding the dichotomy of control, reframing our perception of challenges, developing emotional intelligence, practicing conscious responses, and learning from adversity, we can navigate the uncertainties of life with serenity and resilience. This lesson empowers us to live in harmony with the world around us, responding to life's ups and downs with a firm and serene mind. Lesson 5. Developing resilience through acceptance. In our ongoing journey through Stoic philosophy, we arrive at Lesson 5, which focuses on developing resilience through acceptance. Deeply inspired by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, this lesson explores the concept of accepting what we cannot change and using that acceptance as a foundation to build mental strength and resilience. The Stoic view of acceptance. Stoicism teaches that much of our distress comes not from external events themselves, but from our resistance to them. Stoics, including Aurelius, advocated a radical acceptance of what life presents to us. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but an active acceptance that acknowledges the reality of the situation and works within those parameters. Intersection between control and acceptance. This lesson builds upon the earlier concept of the dichotomy of control, emphasizing that our power lies in our reactions, not in the events themselves. While we cannot control all external occurrences, we can control our attitude toward them. Accepting this fact is liberating, and forms the basis of Stoic resilience. Resilience in the face of adversity. The core of Stoic resilience lies in facing adversity with a calm and composed mind. Stoicism doesn't advocate avoiding or denying difficulties, but confronting them with a clear and rational mind. By doing so, we become more adaptable and robust, capable of enduring the inevitable challenges of life. Practice of conscious acceptance. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily routine aids in the practice of acceptance. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, accepting them as they are. This acceptance does not mean giving up or being defeated. It is recognizing our current reality and working from there. Learning from nature and the universe. Stoicism also teaches us to look to nature and the universe as models of acceptance. The natural world doesn't resist seasons or weather. It adapts and endures. Similarly, we are encouraged to embrace the natural flow of life, understanding that change and impermanence are inherent aspects of existence. Practical exercise. Daily affirmations of acceptance. Each morning, identify one thing outside your control and verbally accept it. It could be as simple as acknowledging the weather. This practice builds acceptance of larger, uncontrollable events in life. When facing a setback, instead of dwelling on frustration, recognize it as part of your journey. Reflect on what it teaches about persistence or adaptability. Lesson 5 of Stoic philosophy on developing resilience through acceptance is a powerful guide to mental and emotional fortitude. By understanding and embracing the Stoic practice of acceptance, we learn to face life's uncertainties not with fear and resistance, but with strength and flexibility. This approach allows us to build resilience, adapt to changes, and emerge from challenges with deeper understanding and appreciation for life. Through acceptance, we cultivate a mindset that is not easily shaken by the vicissitudes of life, embodying the true essence of Stoic resilience. Lesson 6. Fostering emotional agility with Stoicism. As we progress in our exploration of Stoic philosophy, Lesson 6 focuses on fostering emotional agility as a means of controlling the mind. This concept, deeply rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, deals with developing the ability to navigate our emotions effectively, enabling us to respond to life's vicissitudes with resilience and wisdom. Understanding emotional agility. Emotional agility, in the context of Stoicism, is the ability to fully experience our emotions while maintaining the capacity to think and act rationally. It involves recognizing and accepting our emotions without being overwhelmed or controlled by them. This skill is crucial for facing life's challenges with clarity and balance. Role of rationality in emotional life. In Stoic thought, rationality plays a fundamental role in managing emotions. Marcus Aurelius and his Stoic contemporaries taught that, while emotions are a natural part of our human experience, it is our rational mind that should guide our responses to these emotions. This does not imply suppressing or ignoring emotions, but understanding them through reason and wisdom. Practicing mindfulness and self-knowledge to develop emotional agility. Stoicism advocates for regular practice of mindfulness and self-knowledge. This involves observing our emotions as they arise, understanding their triggers, and recognizing their transient nature. By becoming more aware of emotional patterns, we can respond to them in ways that align with our values and goals. Balancing emotional and rational responses. The essence of emotional agility lies in finding a balance between emotional and rational responses. It involves allowing ourselves to fully feel our emotions while engaging our rational mind to decide the best course of action. This balance enables us to navigate complex situations with empathy and logic. Learning from emotional experiences. Stoicism encourages us to view each emotional experience as an opportunity for learning and growth. By reflecting on our emotional responses and understanding their roots, we can gain insights into our deepest values and beliefs. This process of reflection and learning helps us develop greater emotional intelligence over time. Practical exercise, emotional labeling. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, label it. Tell yourself, "I am feeling anxious." Then rationalize why you feel that way and how you can approach the situation logically. In moments of joy, take time to fully experience and savor the emotion. Reflect on what this positive emotion teaches about your values and priorities. Lesson 6 on fostering emotional agility with Stoicism offers valuable guidance on controlling the mind and leading a balanced life. By cultivating the ability to manage our emotions with rationality and mindfulness, we equip ourselves to face the ups and downs of life with serenity and resilience. Emotional agility, as taught by Stoic philosophy, is not about emotional detachment, but rather interacting with emotions in a thoughtful and constructive manner. This empowers us to navigate our emotional landscape with wisdom and grace, becoming more adaptable, empathetic, and effective in our personal and professional lives. Lesson 7. Cultivating Stoic Detachment for Mental Balance. In our exploration of Stoic philosophy, Lesson 7 delves into the practice of Stoic detachment as a method for controlling the mind. This lesson, grounded in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, emphasizes the importance of cultivating a sense of detachment from external circumstances and internal emotions to achieve mental balance. The essence of Stoic detachment. Stoic detachment is not about indifference or lack of empathy, but maintaining an objective distance from things we cannot control. It involves recognizing that our happiness and peace of mind should not depend on external factors or the fluctuation of our emotions. This detachment allows us to respond to life's events with clarity and composure. Separation from events. A fundamental aspect of Stoic detachment is learning to separate our essential self from the events happening around us. This separation helps us understand that while we may be affected by external events, they do not define us or our ability to be happy. By internalizing this, we gain greater control over our reactions and mental state. Mindfulness and the art of observation. Practicing mindfulness plays a crucial role in cultivating Stoic detachment. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting entangled in them. This observational stance is a form of detachment that allows us to experience emotions without being overwhelmed by them, maintaining our mental balance. Embracing impermanence. Stoic philosophy teaches the importance of embracing the impermanence of life and all its experiences. By recognizing that change is the only constant, we learn to detach from the desire for permanence in external conditions. This understanding helps us accept the transient nature of life and find peace in the present moment. Detachment and decision-making. Developing a sense of detachment aids in making more rational and well-thought-out decisions. When we are not overly attached to outcomes or influenced by intense emotions, we can assess situations more objectively and make choices aligned with our principles and long-term goals. Practical exercise. Reflection on detachment. Identify a situation that typically disturbs you. Reflect on why it affects you and practice visualizing it objectively, without emotional involvement. When watching the news and feeling overwhelmed by global events, remember your circle of influence and focus your energy on it, practicing detachment from global concerns. Lesson 7 on cultivating Stoic detachment is a vital component for controlling the mind and achieving mental balance. It teaches us to maintain a healthy distance from what is beyond our control and to observe our emotions without being dominated by them. This detachment is not a form of escapism, but a strategic approach to living a balanced and fulfilling life. It enables us to navigate the complexities of life with a calm and stable mind, making decisions that are in harmony with our inner wisdom and Stoic principles. Lesson 8. The Stoic practice of reflective meditation is a powerful tool for controlling the mind and fostering personal growth. This practice encourages us to engage deeply with our inner selves, examine our lives through Stoic principles, and learn from our experiences. By regularly practicing reflective meditation, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, enhance our decision-making skills, and lead a more conscious and virtuous life in line with the teachings of Stoic philosophy. Lesson 9. Embracing amorfati, loving one's own fate. In our ongoing exploration of Stoic philosophy, Lesson 9 revolves around the concept of amorfati, a term that translates to the love of fate or the love of one's own fate. This Stoic principle, emphasized by Marcus Aurelius and later adopted and expanded by Friedrich Nietzsche, teaches the importance of embracing everything that happens in life, both the good and the bad, with a loving acceptance. This mindset is crucial for controlling the mind and achieving serenity. The essence of amor fati. Amor fati is more than merely accepting one's own destiny. It is actively loving and embracing everything life presents to us. It is the understanding that everything that happens, whether seemingly positive or negative, is an essential part of the fabric of our existence. This concept encourages us to see each event, each moment, as an opportunity for growth and learning. Beyond resignation. It is crucial to differentiate amor fati from passive resignation. While resignation implies a sense of helplessness or defeat, amor fati is a proactive love and enthusiasm for life in all its forms. It is an attitude that advocates taking the best from every situation, finding joy and purpose in what happens, and refusing to be victimized by life's vicissitudes. Integrating amor fati into daily life. To integrate amor fati into our daily lives, we need to start reframing our perspective on challenges and adversities. Instead of viewing them as obstacles, we can see them as necessary parts of our life journey, chosen for us by the universe to aid in our growth. This mindset shift transforms our experience of these events, allowing us to approach them with a positive and constructive attitude. The role of mindfulness and gratitude. Mindfulness and gratitude play fundamental roles in practicing amor fati. Mindfulness allows us to fully experience and appreciate the present moment, while gratitude helps us find value and meaning in all our experiences. By cultivating these attitudes, we strengthen our capacity to love our destiny, whatever it may be. Facing life with courage and optimism. Embracing amor fati requires a certain level of courage and optimism. It is about having the bravery to face whatever life presents, and the optimism to believe that, ultimately, everything happens for our growth and well-being. This approach to life empowers us to live more fully, without fear of the unknown or resistance to change. Lesson 9 on embracing amor fati is a profound aspect of Stoic philosophy and a fundamental concept for controlling the mind. By loving our destiny, we accept and appreciate the full spectrum of life experiences, using them as catalysts for personal growth and happiness. This Stoic practice teaches us to approach life with joy, resilience, and a profound sense of fulfillment, finding harmony with the course of our lives, whatever direction it may take. Practical exercise, gratitude journal. Write daily about a challenging event and find something positive or a learning opportunity in it. This cultivates an attitude of loving what fate brings. During a tough phase in life, such as job loss, focus on the opportunities it presents, like time for self-improvement or exploring new career paths, personifying the love of one's own destiny. Lesson 10. Practicing Stoic indifference for inner tranquility. In the final lesson of our series on Stoic philosophy, we explore the concept of Stoic indifference, an essential practice for mind control and achieving inner tranquility. This principle, central to the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, involves cultivating an attitude of indifference towards things beyond our control. Understanding Stoic indifference. Stoic indifference is about maintaining a composed and balanced state of mind, regardless of external circumstances. It involves distinguishing between what matters and what does not, between what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics teach us that, while we should care deeply about our character and actions, we should remain indifferent to things outside our influence. The revisited dichotomy of control. This concept revisits the Stoic dichotomy of control. We are encouraged to invest our emotional energy and focus only on things we can change or influence. For everything else, we practice indifference. This does not mean we don't acknowledge these external events, but rather, we don't allow them to disturb our inner peace. Emotional equanimity and rational response. Stoic indifference also involves maintaining emotional equanimity, not allowing ourselves to become overly elated with positive events or excessively distressed by negative ones. We can respond to all situations with a balanced mind and rational thinking. This balanced emotional state is crucial for making wise decisions and living a life aligned with Stoic virtues. Practical application in daily life. Applying Stoic indifference in daily life means being aware of our reactions to external events. It involves questioning whether our emotional response is proportionate and if the matter is within our control. If it is not, we gently guide ourselves back to a state of calm indifference, focusing our energy on our actions and attitudes. Developing resilience through indifference. An important benefit of practicing Stoic indifference is the development of resilience. By not being swayed by every twist of fate, we build a robustness of character and mind. This resilience allows us to face life's challenges with strength and composure, undisturbed by the chaos that may surround us. Practical exercise: indifference in action. When encountering a minor inconvenience, such as a long line, consciously remind yourself that it is insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Practice remaining calm and indifferent. If an outing plan is cancelled, instead of feeling disappointed, use the time for self-reflection or a personal hobby. Practice indifference toward altered plans. Lesson 10 on the practice of Stoic indifference is a vital component in mind control and achieving a state of inner tranquility. This practice teaches us to focus on what truly matters, our actions, decisions, and character, while maintaining a distant composure toward what we cannot control. By embracing Stoic indifference, we can navigate life's uncertainties with grace and balance, keeping our inner peace amidst the constant changes of external circumstances. We conclude our enriching journey through the world of Stoicism. Remember that the power to shape your reality lies within the strength of your own mind. You have now been equipped with the ancient yet timeless tools of Stoic wisdom, each one a key to unlocking greater mental strength, tranquility, and resilience. Carry these teachings with you as you navigate the ever-shifting tides of life. Let the storms come. You are now the master of your own mind, a skilled navigator in the vast ocean of existence. Embrace each day as an opportunity to practice these principles to cultivate a life of purpose, balance, and inner peace. Remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May the Stoic path lead you to a life of serenity and fulfillment. Continue to control your mind and let it be your greatest ally in the art of living well. Until our paths cross again, move forward with the tranquil confidence of a true Stoic.